The scapegoat's initiation to their capabilities and their power starts with the primary rejection and abandonment by the toxic system. So through the initial rejection, the primary rejection that we experience in a toxic system, we develop the building blocks to our personalities that see that the world is really not a reliable place to be in. And from that place, we can decide to participate in this worldview of not being a reliable human being in relationships, or we can decide to turn the tables and be the reliable person for others in a way that we desperately needed and wanted that reliability for us in the relationship with the toxic system. So this compensation, meaning that we are now the reliable person for others, means that we also give ourselves the experience that reliability is a necessary building block in a relationship. But where we can usually get stuck in relationships with this compensation is that some part of us is still relying on the other to be reliable in return. So to come into a reciprocal relationship where both parties are reliable to each other. Now that might happen or it might not happen. It depends on the other person and the dynamic, but that hope is still putting us in a position when we are relying on the external approval and validation of our needs, which can be a recreation of our dynamic that we had within the toxic system. Now, while hoping for the other or for the system to be reliable for us is a necessary step in our development, so this is something that all of us humans deeply need and deserve, structuring our new relationships on the basis of those needs that were not really fulfilled in the toxic system only recreates the dynamic of codependency and toxicity. It's great if the other person in the relationship is reliable, but what's even better is if we are reliable to ourselves. Now that means that we ourselves are our own parent, that we reparent ourselves in ways that the toxic system could never do. That means that we take our words and our promises to ourselves seriously and that we stick by them. And that means that we start treating ourselves like we are the person that we love the most.